Alrighty guys, so yesterday I was talking about the seafoam treatment I did on the Jeep. Now I'm going to be doing it to my dad's 1990 Nissan Pickup, and I'm kind of going to show y'all step by step on how to do it. So what you want to do is you want to take half the bottle of seafoam. This is what it is right here, motor treatment. And you want to get something, I don't really have a measuring cup, but I just found this glass out here. I'm going to pour half of the bottle into that. I'm going to turn the Nissan Pickup up, turn it on. While it's running, I'm going to be pouring it in slowly. Just make sure the engine doesn't die. Once you finish pouring half of that inside the engine, you turn the truck off. You let it heat soak for about 10 minutes. And then after the 10 minutes, you go take it for a test drive. You're going to kind of have to run it a little hard so you can get all that gunk off of there and make sure it releases off of your valves and your cylinders. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, turn it off. My dad has an exhaust leak, that's why it's coming out of the engine bay. But now you let it sit for 10 minutes, let it heat soak, and then you take it for a test drive. What are you doing, Cece? You're acting crazy. You're acting crazy. What are you doing? What are you doing? So while that's heat soaking, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the spark plugs on the Jeep. I have to take the coil pack off, which is pretty easy. Just a couple of 10mm bolts and a connector, and then I can get to them. This year model is a 2000, so it's actually coil on plug, not like the older models where you just had a single coil. So I'm hoping this will help with the idling and the misfire that it kind of has. And after that, I think I'm going to be taking off the throttle body and cleaning that up really good, and hopefully by then the parts come in and we can do electric fan install. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get started on the spark plugs. Okay, I'm sure y'all are gonna drag me through the comments, but I cannot get this damn clip off. Pretty much giving up for now. I don't want to break anything. The coils look fine. I don't see any like scarring on the outside of them to where maybe they're not doing what they're supposed to. So I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I can get to the spark plugs just by taking it off. So that's what I'm gonna do. Color wise, they don't look bad, but you can definitely tell they got a pretty good blemish right there from being used. I think it's been a while since these have been replaced. And they're auto lights. Don't really like auto lights. So let's go ahead and knock all these out. All right guys, so the spark plugs are done and good to go. They were pretty rough. They're pretty rough, definitely. I think the seafoam cleaned them off a little too well. We seafoamed the Nissan. It's running a lot better. We're also going to do the spark plugs and the fuel filter on this one, so I'll be also showing that. I'm actually going to start this up, see how she runs, and probably take her for a drive and see how much better she's running. So let's go ahead and get her fired up. Spark plugs are done, and now we need to do the fuel filter. Fuel filter is right here. Super easy to get to. I love this little pickup. Super simple, easy to work on. If you have one, put down in the comments some of the things that you've done to kind of help it run a little bit better. This thing's also a high mileage engine, but definitely between this and the Jeep, so much fun to work on. So really good learner cars, vehicles that you can learn how to wrench and do simple things, just like changing spark plugs. 4 spark plugs right there. So I'm gonna change the fuel filter now. Shouldn't be too bad. Why would you say that? I don't use hemorrhoid cream. I don't have hemorrhoids. I don't have hemorrhoids. You're messed up. Why would you do that? I'm trying to take a video. Nice. There you go, Dad.
Mendigo mugre. Mira, también de acá está bien pegado. ¿Viste?
There it goes, yep. So you use the vice grips to, or the channel locks to grab the hose, and you twist the filter so that it'll break apart the seal that it creates, and that makes it easier to pull off. Now, don't get me wrong, if the hose is really old, chances are you're probably going to rip it. So, I mean, if that's the case, then you need to replace it anyways. But for now, this works. It's going.
I think se va a romper.
Yeah, I think it's gonna rip. You grab it from right there.
Okay.
Check this out, guys. Check this out. This black. This is why you maintenance your vehicles. These injectors are gonna be very thankful. That's disgusting. Give it some gas. She sounds healthy. We just need to fix that exhaust leak.
No, I'm gonna put that sound. We're going crazy.
Run straight pipe.
Yeah.
She sounds good.
That sounds perfect.
It sounds healthy.
Yeah.
That's what I love. Healthy sounding engine. Well, guys, that's it for today. Got a little bit of work done to the Nissan. Did a little bit of work to the Jeep. Both of them are running, holy crap, so good. The Jeep can now hold 65, 70 miles an hour in 5th gear without me having to downshift on an uphill. So that's good, but she is empty. We'll see how she does camping with loaded up with gear and everything. I'll probably still have to downshift on the uphills. She's definitely running 100 times better. I can already tell my fuel mileage is definitely improved. The Nissan was also suffering from really bad fuel mileage, and it's a 4-banger. You know, the 4-liter, okay, that's understandable, but this thing's a little 4-banger. It doesn't weigh a whole lot. It's tiny. It's a single cab short bed. So we were really trying to figure out what's going on. But definitely, I definitely think a lot of those problems stemmed from the fuel filter. That thing was just so gunked up, nasty, just black. It's always very satisfying seeing filters come out nasty like that, because you know once you put in the new one, it's good to go. So definitely happy with the results there. The Nissan is running a lot better, and with the seafoam treatment, I think it's definitely improved also all the way around. I mean, new spark plugs. My dad didn't really want to go with wires, cap and rotor right now. He's waiting to get paid this Friday, so he's going to do that this coming weekend. But we're definitely happy with both these vehicles. Stay tuned, because you'll see more to come. I'm trying to convince my dad to go with with captain's chairs on the Nissan. I think he'd be a lot more comfortable, but he likes the ability to be able to carry 3 people with him if he has to. The Jeep, so far, I'm not really going to do anything crazy. I may get a video of doing the heater core, but I don't think I'm going to get to that today. I'm really hoping the electric fan comes in, because the electric fan wire assembly just came in. It's a Mishimoto electric fan controller kit. It's damn near plug and play. A little bit of wiring we have to do, a little bit of splicing and stuff like that, but it's going to work great. And so really hoping that electric fan actually shows up today, because if it does, then we can install it on the Jeep, and I can make another video on that install. But that's it for today. Products that I used: Seafoam, which you can buy at any hardware or any parts store. Champion and GK spark plugs, gapped to 0.040. I'm sorry. Champion spark plugs, copper, 0.040. NGK, 0.035, and Seafoam. And that's pretty much it. That's all we did. It's just an AutoZone fuel filter, nothing crazy. My dad doesn't, it's his daily driver, he doesn't need anything crazy. But yeah, so I'll see you guys on the next one. You'll probably see a lot more stuff on my Instagram. I like posting a lot more on Instagram than anything else. So definitely go give me a follow on there.